Hey, what's up YouTube? I had a request to do a little tutorial on these Among Us NFL players, so here you go. Alright, so first off you're just going to need a pencil. You can use a regular graphite pencil or a colored pencil, whatever you prefer. You're just going to do a light sketch at the beginning, very light and rough. You don't need to get detailed because you're going to go over this with marker later. I started out doing the basic shape of one of the Among Us characters, and then I think I got done with it and decided I kind of wanted to do a running pose, so you'll see that a little bit later when I switch it up. But yeah, just get this basic shape in, the two legs, the main body, the eye, visors, whatever that is, and the little backpack thing. And then after that you can start building off of it with whatever character you're wanting. It doesn't have to be an NFL player, that's just what I've been having fun doing. We're just going to speed things up here for a little bit and then I'll get back with you in just a second. Alright, now you can see that I'm going in there to kind of change the pose up a little bit. I haven't done one of them where they're running yet, so this is my first time doing it. But it ended up turning out pretty cool at the end. Okay, now that I have the basic shape done, I'm going to get my knead eraser and just go over it lightly to get rid of the dark lines. That way I can start building up my uniform for the player and his helmet and everything. Alright, I'm going to start working on the jersey here. I like to use the ends of the jerseys or what's on the shoulders of the jerseys to kind of put in the corners there. They don't have any arms, but it's just kind of cool trying to build the jersey on just the torso of something. And now I'm just going to finish up doing the little details on the rest of the jersey. So the lines down the pants of the jersey, I'm going to do the numbers, and then I'll get in and build up the helmet. This one I chose to do helmet and some of the dreadlocks, just depending on the player is how I choose whether I'm going to have a helmet on them or not. So in this case with Dalvin Cook, I just decided to have his helmet on with his dreads hanging out. So after that we will get into the line work with the markers and start adding color. So I'm going to speed this up real quick so that we can get on to the next part. Okay, now that we're done with the main sketch, I am going to get my Faber-Castell brush tip marker and start working on the outlines and get that real thick outline on the outside of everything, and then get some smaller details on the inside before we move into the color. Alright, now that I'm finished with the line work, I'm going to get my knead eraser again and just get rid of some of these pencil lines so that when I use my markers, they do not smudge and you don't see the pencil line through all of that. So here are the markers I'm going to be using for this project. I will be using some Prismacolor markers and Copic markers, and then near the end I'll also be using some of my Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils just to get some fine, smaller details in this. Alright, I'm going to start with my purple Prismacolor marker, get down the main color of this project, put a whole base down over anything that's going to be purple, whether or not it's the dark purple or not. Okay, I've got the main base layer done with the purple Prismacolor marker. I always save this little backpack thing till the end, and I'm never really sure what to do with it. In this case, I'm just going to do half of it purple and half of it yellow. I think in the future I'm just going to start adding the player's name here like it's the back of their jersey. Alright, I'm going to go with the yellow now, get the secondary color in here. You know, now that I'm making this video, I probably should have done the yellow first because it was smudging a little bit with the purple, but it is what it is. So yeah, if you want to do these, just go ahead and start with your light color first. It'll make it a little bit easier. Okay, now that we have most of the color laid down, I'm going to get my black brush tip marker out again, do some of the smaller details, and get started on the face mask on the helmet. Alright, I'm going to get the color in the dreadlocks, and then after I get those filled in, I'm going to do a little bit of detail with the black liner. Alright, it's time to start laying down the darker part. I guess I haven't even told you guys, I don't really even know what these Among Us characters are. I just keep seeing people draw them on Instagram, and I thought it would be funny to do some NFL players with them. This is definitely not what I'm normally used to drawing. It's usually a lot more realistic than this. But anyway, if you guys want to go down in the comments below and let me know what these characters are, I'd actually like to know more about them. I'm probably not going to play the game, but it'd still be cool to learn. Alright, back to the drawing. Alright, now all of the marker work is done, and I've got my Luminance colored pencils. I'm just going to add the little Vikings logo here, the name, and then I'm going to get to just an outline of the NFL logo, and then I will get the visor, eyes done, whatever it is that they are. Alright, while I'm working on the visor here, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I will be posting a lot more videos. It's not just going to be these Among Us characters. This is just something new that I saw over the weekend and thought it was funny. Also, check me out on Instagram and TikTok. I'll post my Instagram and TikTok and Facebook handles on the screen right now. Go check me out, like me, follow me. I'd really appreciate it, and I post on there a lot, so I'll be posting pictures and videos on both of those as well. Alright, time for some final touches with the brush tip marker again, just to go over where the colored pencil went over my original black lines. Alright, we're almost done, everyone. We're just going to put this shadow underneath the player, and then last but not least, I'm just going to sign it. Alright, we just finished up with the tutorial. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below, and if anyone decides to draw any of these, I'd love to see them. So if you just hit me up on Instagram, TikTok, show me a picture, I'd love to see them. Thanks a lot, guys. See you next time. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out, and it's free, so it's win-win for both of us. Thanks, everyone.